With the confirmed cases of the COVID-19 pandemic rising, scientists are searching for ways to prevent the virus from spreading, including through surfaces. Recent studies have shown that the virus lasted the least on copper, up to 4 hours, whereas it lasted up to 2 to 3 days on plastic. Copper against viruses. A study conducted 5 years ago on a different strain of coronavirus, the human coronavirus 229E, which causes respiratory tract infections, could still infect human lung cells after 5 days of existing on different materials like Teflon, ceramic, glass, silicone rubber, and stainless steel, while on copper alloys the coronavirus was rapidly inactivated. Media reports and public inquiries to Copper Development Association Inc. have noted several independent studies reporting antimicrobial efficacy of uncoated copper and copper alloy surfaces against human pathogens, including one strain of coronavirus, WHO-V229E, reported in MBio by Warnes et al. There also has been widespread media coverage of a recent U.S. government-funded study conducted by researchers at the National Institutes of Health and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), reporting that the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which causes the disease COVID-19, remained viable for up to 2 to 3 days on plastic and stainless steel surfaces versus up to 4 hours on copper. Another study proved that bacteria, yeasts, and viruses are rapidly killed on metallic copper surfaces, and the term contact killing has been coined for this process. While the phenomenon was already known in ancient times, it is currently receiving renewed attention due to the potential use of copper as an antibacterial material in healthcare settings. Many studies have proved that drinking water from copper bottles can aid digestion because of its power to kill infectious bacteria. It is also said to help in weight reduction because of copper's ability to break down fat. The antioxidants present in copper are also great for your skin and reduces aging. When it comes to cooking in copper vessels, it has been proven that it conducts heat 20 times better than steel, making your food evenly heated and cooked. Eating in copper vessels has also been recommended due to their antimicrobial properties. Harmful microorganisms and other bacteria cannot survive in copper and therefore prevents the transmission of germs from food. All antimicrobial products marketed and sold in the U.S. are regulated by the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) to ensure the products are safe to use, and that advertising claims about protecting public health and efficacy against specific pathogens are supported by rigorous testing under EPA-approved protocols. Copper alloy materials are registered by EPA Reg Nos. 80/2012-1-6 to make public health claims against 6 specific bacteria e.g. continuously kills greater than 99.9% of MRSA within 2 hours of contact between routine cleanings. Considering the limited evidence against SARS-CoV-2 referenced above, further testing would be required to assess the effectiveness of copper surfaces, and to support EPA-registered product label claims against SARS-CoV-2. Laboratory testing shows that, when cleaned regularly, uncoated copper alloy surfaces kill greater than 99.9% of the following bacteria within 2 hours of exposure: MRSA, VRE, Staphylococcus aureus, Enterobacter aerogenes, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and E. coli O157, H7. Copper surfaces are a supplement to and not a substitute for standard infection control practices and have been shown to reduce microbial contamination, but do not necessarily prevent cross-contamination or infections. Users must continue to follow all current infection control practices. Please note that no known cure for COVID-19 has been published when this video was uploaded.
Hello my friends, and I'm making this video to share this information. This is the packet of information I've been giving out to people. The website address is over here, Science Daily. If you could type that in, I'll also give a link to at the bottom of this video. So the summary is that copper can effectively help to prevent spread of respiratory diseases which are linked to severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, and MERS. New research shows animal coronaviruses that jump, such as SARS and MERS, result in severe infections. They found that closely related can remain infectious on common surfaces for days, but is rapidly destroyed on copper. I heard actually Mike Adams yesterday mention this, and I've been telling this information to everybody that I can. So what I've done, the action I've taken, is I had this lying around from Shielding Electronics, copper tape. So I put the 2 and 2 together. I started doing Google searches and found that article for all the way from 2015. Apparently these different viruses, they've been around for a while, at least according to that. What I did with this tape, I put this tape on all my doorknobs, on the faucet, on the toilet flush handle. And basically I've been sharing this information that it could be a good idea to put this everywhere, as apparently copper is antimicrobial and these things can't exist on them for more than a few minutes at a time. People are using a lot of things like bleaches and things like this, but what I'm saying is that it's not such a bad thing to do that. But a few minutes after somebody else touches it, you actually have the surface infected again. So this is the main article that guy talked about. Human corona remains infectious on common touch surfaces. And this is the website address. So this is actually a 24-page report. What I've been doing is I've been printing out just the first 2 pages. But the first 2 pages, you see exposure to copper destroyed viral genomes and irreversibly affected virus morphology, including disintegration of envelope and dispersal of surface spikes. So what does that mean? You put this copper on commonly touched, handled areas, and you don't have to really disinfect them because it's auto-disinfecting. Yeah, silver is another solution to it, as people have been using colloidal silver as an immune booster. So that's my solution I've come to so far. I've shared this with everybody in my building, also with people that I know. I find that it's much easier to share that kind of information. Even giving free things to people that you don't know might be a little tough, but I just handed this packet of information to a woman. She was wearing a respirator mask and she had toilet paper. And I'm like, you're obviously preparing for something. You know, I'm a neighbor. Here's the information. You can check it out for yourself. Apparently copper is antimicrobial. And since you're preparing for something, you might want it. So that's the action that I've been taking all day today, because we have to take action ourselves. Our communities are for us to protect. And without us going out and researching information, researching solutions. So here's what I'm promoting. I'm promoting that people share these 3 articles, just print out those pages, and have people put the 2 and 2 together. Scientific study, bacteria dies on copper. Fantastic. Here's the copper tape, here's the solution. Here's how you can implement it almost immediately. Nobody really knows about the copper tape, and it also kind of makes sense. And it also made me think about what our money system used to be. Our money system used to be gold, silver, and copper. Copper coins. Silver is antimicrobial, copper is antimicrobial, and we actually had a money system that was self-disinfecting. Gold doesn't disinfect itself, but the thing is, gold is only used for large purchases usually, and silver and copper circulates a lot more. It's the currency of the common people, you know, buying groceries, paying for common day expenses. So I urge everybody to share this information and share the links, make the comments, and Everybody promote this hashtag solutions. Hashtag solutions. If you have an idea, put it out there. Tell us what you've been doing, what kind of actions you've been taking, and what you think are the 2 and 2. And I'll see you in the next one, my friends. Bye-bye.